Hey everybody, so happy to be in this space with you. Thanks for being here. My name is Janna Magette Butler. I'm currently a professor of athletic leadership at Clemson University. A quick story to start us off. I used to run a nonprofit for girls, and one day a young lady came in wearing a shirt similar to this one, and I kind of asked her what it was about, and she said, "This is what her mom tells her, be a leader, not a follower." And that kind of gave me pause because in my experience, I know that not everybody wants to be a leader, no, nor should they be a leader. So what about the rest of them? Following kind of has this negative or passive connotation, this blind follower kind of connotation. And I think that that's doing a disservice. I think that by not promoting followership the same way we promote leadership, we are completely overlooking the majority of people. So I put together some workshops, started working with teams, and I'll tell you some of the best teams I've ever worked with are good because they have elite followers as teammates. So how does this connect to the power of us? Well, our first us is our family. We all come into the world as followers, whether you like it or not. And so today I wanted to share a few followership lessons from our house to yours, based on the last few years of becoming a parent, which has really taught me about the leader-follower dynamic in a very different way. But I quickly learned that I needed to seek wise counsel from people who knew what they were doing, who had been doing it long before I have. I needed to gather information on different strategies, eating, sleeping, all those sorts of things, right? And my boys have quickly shown me as well that I'm not leading all the time as the parent. A lot of times, and mostly the fun times, is when I'm the one following their lead. So I'm constantly going back and forth. So a few things from our house. Followership gives everyone a role and responsibility. What do I mean by that? Our boys have taught me, not taught me, but reinforced how important engagement and inclusion is, right? So when we teach followership, we're giving everyone a job. No one's left off the hook of where the team is going or the team's outcome or performance. Every chef needs a sous chef that cares just as much about the kitchen as they do. A good follower is also a sponge of their environment. There is no better feeling for me than to see one of my kids get it, right? To see the light bulb go off, to see him shine in his element. And hopefully that's a result of the environment that's been created, the people, the skills, the behaviors, the culture. Those are the things that really promote the growth of the follower as a sponge. So I'm a planner. If you don't know that about me, I write everything down, old school pencil, so I can erase it or scratch it off. So as a follower, as a parent, especially if I'm taking my boys for the day, like we're not going to be at the house, like I got to have a plan, but I also know I have to adapt. As you can see in this picture, the paint was supposed to stay on the paper, but that's not the case. So try new things, followers. Take risk, followers. Be ready to adjust on the fly, and that might mean you get a little messy and you color outside the lines. But hey, that's living, right? So in this picture, which is actually a video, my 4-year-old is on the chair that could spin, right? But it can't spin unless he's got the help of his little brother. So followers create movements. Without followers, there would be no movements. There'd just be a guy out there doing a thing or a woman out there doing a thing. So leaders need followers to create action. Otherwise, my 4-year-old would just be sitting on a chair that could spin, but won't. Followership promotes collaboration. Guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I've definitely matured in delegation, but I very much used to be, you want something done right, do it yourself. But there's so much beauty in collaboration. There's so much joy in watching my boys do something together. And so followership promotes that. Martin Luther King had Rosa Parks, right? Jay-Z has Beyonce, but actually I think Beyonce has Jay-Z. Marlon had Dory in Finding Nemo. Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen, right? Nothing great's ever accomplished alone. So when it comes to teamwork, the harmony is way better than the melody. Everyone leads and everyone follows in every role you'll ever have, personally, professionally, socially, spiritually. You are going to be leading and you're going to be following, sometimes simultaneously, right? So we need to know how to do that really well. And we tell our boys all the time, follow the person, follow the cause that aligns with you. Follow well, attach yourself, hitch yourself to someone's wagon that is going in the direction you want to go. Otherwise, you might end up somewhere you don't want to be, or in a picture that clearly our 1-year-old did not want to take. So where does that leave us, guys? It's so exciting to think about a world where leadership and followership are taught at the same intensity and the same pace together, right? And so I encourage you to attach yourself to something bigger. That's what gives the world power. That's what gives us power as a collective. Go ahead and try being a follower. The more we do it, the more we talk about it, the more it becomes okay. So give it a try. And if you're the leader, then by gosh, be a leader that we want to follow and follow well. Thank y'all so much. I had so much fun. Bye.